When I was a child, I would practice drawing two things really evenly. One was stars, which I gave you guys a walkthrough back in July, and another was circles. I would like almost obsessively draw them to try to get them even. So that has translated towards nail art in my favor, as I do a lot of circles and a lot of stars and a lot of breakdown of shapes. So today I want to show you a fun wreath we do on my friend here, and we always joke that we always end up doing stars or circles or something on her. So she's always stretching me and making me practice my skills here. So I'm going to walk you through a few things that helps me do this wreath. So first things first, this is our first one we're doing one on each hand, but see how even that circle is? I'm going to have her cure it so I don't mess it up. So you want to get your basic shape there. So here we go. I'm going to run my brush through art gel. Art gel is ideal for thin lines because it's a little thicker, a little more pigmented. And then let's get a little closer. Start with your first quadrant of the circle. Now, as I'm doing this, I don't hesitate to stop, run my brush through, change angles, and do the other side. I'm looking for a really balanced look. So it looks pretty balanced to me. I'm going to reconnect and pull on that lower quadrant. Here's the deal. Err on the side of a thinner line than you need, because that's going to help us here in the end when we fine tune our circle. Like right now, it looks okay as I connect and finish it here, but it's a little bit uneven. Then you can go through and thicken up the line and make it really, really even. So take it in sections. Don't be afraid to pick up your brush and change your angle, and do it thinner than you need so you can go back in and thicken up the line and make things as even as possible. And then cure it as your basic shape so you don't mess it up. This is a fun wreath that my friend Alicia, who I'm working on here, came up with last year. And what we're doing is we're doing it from two different angles. These sprigs almost, or the branches, are coming out from the center. What you have to think about here is you're continuing the angle around the circle. So I like to, as much as possible, start away from it and pull back to the wreath. That way I don't end up going straight out from the wreath. And that looks pretty good. So I'm going to cure this so I don't bump it and mess it up. Let's watch it again just really quick. Sometimes this is helpful to see again on the other finger. I don't want to bore you guys here. But see how I'm reaching away and pulling back in? That's helping me keep it at an angle and not coming straight out. Now, when we're going the other direction, you really have to not let it do a mind trip on you. Some people will say, well, just cross the branches over. That will work on this look, but when we've done it before, we'll like pull a different color out, maybe do them a little closer. So you really got to think about just the line you're pulling out and that it all looks balanced. Like we need one more at the bottom, and I'm pulling from the empty space out. That looks really good. Okay, we're going to make it a wreath by doing a few berries in there. So trick is to use the same color. We're going to do it in 3 groupings. That kind of helps balance this look here. And then cure between colors. And then go in, add your other color. And then, of course, we'll cure before our third color. That helps them not bleed into each other. And I don't like my groupings to be symmetrical. This one's going to have a little more. Also, notice I pull blue in. Pull in a tone, a color of the other nails, that we have navy blue on the other nails, to help complement your art. And then when you're top coating, I don't want it heavy by the outer edges. I worked really hard on those cuticles. I don't want to flood them. But I will come in the center and put a little more top coat to even things out. And there's our look. I hope you give it a shot. Let me know if this helped you. And I love your comments, and I hope to talk to you all soon.